Welcome to practice for the Hungarian GP this weekend at Hungary. Obviously that would make sense because otherwise why would I be doing the Hungarian GP practice at Britain? Because yeah, that makes sense. Anyway, here we are at the end of practice. Just looking at my best medium lap time, which is 118 something. And our teammate never had us at 120. Boy wicket. But I don't really care. Hopefully we can do well in this weekend then. That's pretty much a sign to come. But first of all, gotta get this stuff from the end of practice. And no one levels up, unfortunately. But next up will be qualifying. And I make a crucial mistake. Just watch this and tell me what I do wrong in the comments. Yes. Well, did you see what I did wrong? I didn't change my power units on practice. So we've got one power unit to practice and before qualifying in the race. Yeah, I think I show it in this part now. But here we are for the Hungarian GP qualifying. I will need those guys, so make sure you put them on. Thank you for putting them on. But there we are. One engine. And yeah, so only going to do 2 runs now, so Alex and 15.5 at capacity. Voucher guys and a 15 runners is fastest, but what's our fastest going to be coming across the line for our first lap? It's going to be a 17 top dead on 17 triple zero. Puts us T6 for the moment, but we're just checking if we get penalties. But Jeff's telling us about how we can change stuff during the pit stops. Jeff, I already know this, so I don't know why you're telling me this. I've been working at this team for 13 rounds at the moment. Technically 14 because I've already recorded Belgium. But I'm going to go across the line to start our final lap now. So we're going to head towards turn 1, gain some time because we went on the grass for our first run, not too good. Going towards turn 1, braking about 75 metres. Go towards turn 1, accelerate as soon as we can. Don't accelerate too early, otherwise you will spin out, like what happens in the race. Going towards turn 2, braking down into second gear. Accelerate as soon as you go past the black box. Go through turn 3, quite flat through there. Heading towards turn 4, you only need to brake down a couple of gears. Go into 6th gear. Ride a curb on the inside, but not too much. Don't touch this curb here, otherwise it will throw you off. In 4th gear, 2nd gear. Go into 2nd gear for the chicane. Quite tight, so you don't really want to go on the raised bit of that curb. Going through the my favourite part of the circuit now. 4th gear for all those corners, and then accelerating all the way through. Brake for this corner, stay in 6th gear. Going towards the end of sector 2 with 5 tenths up now. Braking just before 50 metre board and the curb beginning. Going through now. Braking into 2nd gear. Don't get on that curb like I do then. Don't do that. Going towards turn 14 now, going into 4th gear. Accelerate as soon as we can. Gaining 10th or 2. Gaining 5 1/4 tenths. Puts us up into P12 with a 4.16.4. And at the end of qualifying, where's it going to put us? Where's it going to put us? I'm going to keep saying it until it tells me. Where's it going to put us? Where's it going to put us? Where is it going to put us? Where's it going to put us? Where's it going to put us?
With qualifying finished, It's time to remind
P13.
ourselves of our top three. Hamilton.
Okay,
Albon,
that's
and
not where we're going to be
Valtteri
starting,
Bottas.
because for one,
Well,
we're
that
going to
wraps up
change out our power
qualifying, but
unit
don't worry, we'll be
stuff,
back
which
tomorrow
we
as we
will
head
get a
into the
penalty for,
Grand
so
Prix.
yeah, we'll be starting at the back of the grid, and we could have gone higher if we had changed our power units. I'd say about a tenth or two quicker, which could have put us about 8th or something.
I'm sure you're pretty happy with that.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I mean, we got 13th with one power unit, so not too bad. Yeah, the car feels fantastic on the track, so we should be able to carry this momentum through. Complimenting the Sashi as it is the worst, so yeah. Yeah, I really enjoyed myself out there. It's quite a nice track.
Gave you the edge over your rivals?
Our Sashi is so good this season. Ignore the fact that they're one of the second worst in the Sashi of the R&D. You've got to bump up your worst departments, otherwise they will not get better. They'll have bad reputation, more chance of them failing, and meaning that you won't be able to upgrade them. So always bump up your worst department so that they can get better. I'm getting team acclaim now. We're on to level 8, so we can be getting some driver perks, which I may get at the end of Italy. Make sure you're not going up to level 6 yet, which is a little bit annoying, because that could get us some more sponsors. But quite overcast for the race. Sunny patch towards the end of the race, and it's going to be mostly dry conditions. But we're going to hopefully do well, and making sure that we're going to have the least worn components of all of them, and yeah, hopefully we can do a good race. But to do a good race, first of all, we've got to go to the race, so let's do that. Off we are to the Hungarian GP. Let's go.
It's race day in Budapest as we get ready for another round of the Formula One World Championship. We don't expect too many retirements at this track. There are plenty of current and former drivers with flawless finish rates here. In particular, Ralf Schumacher. He made it across the line in all 10 of his Hungarian Grand Prix starts. We're northeast of Budapest for the race today at the 2.7-mile Hungaroring circuit. 14 corners here, 8 to the right and 6 to the left, on a track where downforce is king and passing is notoriously difficult. And I'm joined once again by Anthony Davidson to bring you the lowdown for today's race. So, let's briefly discuss Lewis Hamilton. That was a great win in the last race. Can they keep that momentum going this weekend?
It's always nice to come into a Grand Prix weekend on a high, but your expectations are based much more on your practice and qualifying runs. So it's the momentum from those sessions that they'll be hoping to carry into the race today.
Before we begin, let's take a quick look at the grid lineup for today's race. Lewis Hamilton lines up on pole position, and Alexander Albon lines up alongside. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Bottas, Verstappen, Charles Leclerc and Vettel, Perez, Kvyat, Sainz and Daniel Ricciardo, Gasly, Stroll, Esteban Ocon and Magnussen, Russell, Raikkonen, Lando Norris and Nobuharu Matsushita, Giovinazzi, Grosjean, Latifi and the engineer. And now it's time to head down to the track.
So, as you may have seen from that grid sequence, we got a 132 place grid penalty, which is absolutely fantastic. And this is going to be the first time that I am actually going to follow the strategy. I've got a sneeze coming. No, I don't. Oh, that went away. Oh, that could have been bad. But anyway, I'm going to stick with the race strategy, but we're going to change the fuel to a lap more than there is laps. So hopefully we should do well. Starting from P22 on the grid, not the only one with penalties. Norris ahead of us in P17 with penalties as well. But we get ready for the 5 lights now. It's lights out, and away we go from a short light sequence as we get some oversteer in fourth gear, wheel spin in fourth gear, meaning that we lose some traction. But there's going to be an inside gap on the inside, so we're going to take that gap and we're going towards turn 1. We're going to go alongside with our teammate Matty Shea. Can we get the drive out of turn 1? No, we can't. That's a weak point from me. So we've got got 2 positions into turn 1. No, can we make it 3 positions into corners? Yes, we can. Going alongside Matsushita, ahead of Matsushita, and that puts us up into P19 as the cars ahead of us are going really slowly. And that means Matsushita can get alongside us as well. But no, we're going to turn that defensive maneuver into an attacking maneuver on Giovinazzi, our rival. So it puts up in P18, about 4 overtakes in the space of 1 second. But now we're going to get to the end of lap 1, and we're going to need to make the move on Russell. He's got a quicker power unit than us, so we're going to have to make the move in the corners. So we're going towards the end of at the start of sector 2 now. Going towards the outside of turn 5. This is going to be an audacious move. It doesn't quite stick, but Russell's going to leave the gap on the outside for the chicane. So we're going to take that move, and we make contact, but we get the move done, and that's us up into P17. Now behind our rival's teammate of Kimi Raikkonen and Lando Norris.
Good job.
As Jeff compliments us on our good overtake. 17.84 Lewis Hamilton in first place. We're going to run away with this race, of course, and we set a 20.3 on that lap, and DRS is now enabled. So let's see if the drivers ahead hold up each other, and I can get close enough to make a move on Kimi Raikkonen, as Russell's fallen about a second behind per lap, and them holding each other up has worked perfectly, as we are now on the back of Kimi Raikkonen. But with that Ferrari power unit in the back of his car not being updated from the patch, it's going to be much harder to make a move on him, as we're heading towards lap 5 now, which I believe is my no, never mind, I was going to say is my in lap, but no, it's not. Heading towards lap 6 now, which I believe is my pit stop lap, and it is. So we're going to come in at 4 mediums on this lap, and so we're just going to stay in rich fuel mixture for the whole lap, and we've stayed with Kimi, so we have a high downforce setup on, so that maybe is why we're slow on the straights. So we're going to, I believe we do already have a upgrade ready for the drag reduction, major drag reduction, but if we don't, I'll be purchasing that at the end of this Grand Prix. In the pit lane we go, followed by following Norris, and in the pit lane, so we held up an AlphaTauri of Pierre Gasly, so we're going to come out pit lane 2.3 seconds pit stop, but it seems to have closed in on Lando Norris, so we're going to come out the pit lane now, and we lose about a tenth or 2 on Lando, but we gain a lot of that back as we get a massive oversteer moment, losing about 2 tenths, which is not bad because we gained that pretty much straight away. Nobahara in for a stop now, and we're on lap 8 as Kimi Raikkonen now we go past. So we've made the jump on Kimi Raikkonen, as Lando has made the jump on Magnussen, who was holding us 4 up. So maybe we can get the move on Magnussen done pretty quickly, and hopefully that means that we can close in on Lando Norris and maybe get close to some points. But following Magnussen now, it's going to be a little bit hard considering we don't have the best power unit, but the car ahead of us, according to Jeff, is now on the hard tyres. Thank you, it's not like we didn't know already. Heading towards the end of that lap now, and the start of lap 9, we're going to got DRS open, so, and we're not closing in as much as I'd like, so we're going to make the dive into turn 1, and he leaves us the room, he locks up, and not bad of an overtake. Puts us up into P15 as more drivers come into the pit lane, and now we just got to go on the hunt for Lando Norris for some more positions. Yes, Jeff, I know we won't be making another pit stop, but if I keep doing that, drifting McGee, I will need to make a pit stop, as that's just lost us about, that's not good, that's just about 7 tenths, so we're going to took those tenths, not too bad, and Jeff was telling us about how we've lost some time to the car ahead, not good. Coming to the end of lap 10 now, start of lap 11, we lost about a second according to our delta, which is really catastrophic, but hopefully we don't make another mistake. Yeah, what I told you about in qualifying, don't get on the power too early else you'll go spinning. I went spinning then. It's lost us about, what, another 1.6, so that's 2.6 seconds that we've lost now. That's not good. 4.1 seconds to go ahead of Lando. And I think about this point. Is when I start to give up. Russell has an issue, and yeah, I don't think I started pushing after this. Kind of gave up. 1.6 plus 7 tenths, about 2.3. So we're recording most of this. We've lost about 2.3 seconds to Lando ahead. So yeah, that's really disappointing. But if we can get within 2.3 of Lando, then I'll know that we had the pace to beat him. That we just mistakes were a lot more consistent with us, and we couldn't beat him because of that. I am so sorry about that. But on to lap 15 now. But according to Jeff, we are closing in on Lando, and the gap in front is 4.3. But we're not closing in enough, and we're about a second behind where we would be if we didn't make those mistakes. So yeah, that's actually really annoying for us. And because they're stuck in a DRS train, we've got a high downforce setup. They are pulling away from us a little bit, and we're only catching up in the second and third sector, which is a little bit annoying. So I hope we do make a aero drag reduction upgrade, just drag upgrade, because then it will mean that we do really well. Final lap now, as you're heading towards turn 2, and there's the yellow flags at the end of turn 14. It's for one of the Williams. They're going to cross the line. Yes, they are. So they go on to their final lap. So they'll be classed as one lap down and not DNF'd. We go really wide at turn 4 and turn 5 and 4. And Jeff doesn't since the tank is empty. There's Nicholas Latifi was the Williams that is out, and Lewis Hamilton wins the race, steaming ahead. I knew that. But we according to all those mistakes, we lost about we would have been 1.5 seconds behind Lando. Not too disappointing, but making it from P22 to P15, I can't argue from that. That is a massive gain, and deserving of Driver of the Day.
There'll be smiles back at the factory after that one. A great race and a real team performance to take victory here in Hungary. Tell me, Ant, how do you think they were able to deliver such an incredible result today?
Well, I think it was clear what the main contributing factor out on the track was today: speed. I know it sounds like an obvious thing to say, Crofty, but fast cars win races, and we saw that today with our winner.
And I can see the drivers starting to approach the podium for the victory celebrations. A real team victory today. Everybody played their part. Congratulations then to Mercedes, your race winners today.
So then, Lewis getting another win for a Mercedes team, and yeah, hopefully we can be there towards the end of season 2, maybe start of season 2 as well, because that could be nice. And yeah, I plan to win the Constructors' Championship with my team before the end of season 4, because that's how many seasons I plan to do. I don't plan to do any more. I mean, I'll probably be doing less if I don't have enough time, which will be catastrophic, as I do have exams for I do have something that I'll be drawing, that will draw my attention away from this in a couple of weeks' time, so videos may be slowing down. But yeah, only what could have been. And looking at my fastest lap time, and yeah, I made the conclusion that even we did not have the pace to be within the top 10, which is a little bit disappointing. So yeah, but from P22 to P15 we can't really fault that, but the only thing that we can fault is the couple of mistakes that we did make, and the mistake of not changing our power units before qualifying. So yeah, other than that, we have done a pretty good weekend. And yeah, AlphaTauri got further away from us in the points because Kvyat got in the points today.
Fans really seem to enjoy that. You made it look easy.
Yeah, I made it look
Cut your way
easy.
through the field today. What was your strategy?
I used the guy's nimbleness to my advantage, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Your
Definitely
team
knew
must
what I
be
said.
ecstatic with how you're performing.
Yeah, I'm really glad I can live up to expectations. I mean, if I don't live up to expectation, I am living up to expectation because my expectations are their expectations because I own the team. So if they're expecting more, they get fired. So maybe that's why we're doing bad sometimes. Oh well. Mate, she leveling up to level 6. It's team acclaim, and we almost get to level 11 acclaim. So hopefully we can do that through some activities. And unfortunately, we don't satisfy any of the teams, the sponsors' goals. So hopefully we can do that in Belgium. And yeah, I guess that we won't get Echo or Neon for a long time. But yeah, that's bound to happen sometimes. And yeah, getting some money now. And I believe we do have an interview with Will Buxton, talking about our team once again. So once we find out what the new helmet is, I do believe it is triple stripe, which I may go for next season. So if you do see triple stripe next season, you know why. But I think I've already got out my helmet picked for next season. But yeah, at this point I decided it'd be a good time to spend about 20 million years trying to work out how much money I'll have at the end of the season to spend on my team. Yeah, not my brightest ideas. Basically wasted a lot of time for the video, but it gives me time to talk about what I want. So at the end, I've come to the conclusion that I will be spending 28.1 million on the team, and that is all. Most 21 million of it is on the facilities. Yeah, you can go work that out for yourself. Getting all of the facilities to spec 1, almost spec 2, and the other, what was that, 7.1 million is double Matsushita for renewal, because I will be keeping him, and 4.1 million left spare is for Ferrari power unit, just in case the prices go up. I'm not getting a Ferrari power unit, I'm staying with Honda, it's just in case the prices go up. So yeah, we haven't got enough R&D for anything just quite yet. So we're going to have to wait for a bit, and yeah, we're going to decide what we're going to do for the next 4 days, and we're going to go for reaction training and marketing strategy conference, because we've got 4 days, and I don't want to attend this esports event because I believe it takes money away from me, although it does give me a claim, so in turn it gives me money. Anyway, go with them two, and then we advance to the 8th of August, one day after my birthday. My birthday now, 7th. And we're going to go to the interview with Will Buxton.
Thanks so much for the invitation to your HQ. Let's have a little chat.
I didn't really invite you, you just came in and barged like the FBI. Oh god, I don't want to answer any of these. Oh, I can't skip any of them. No. Oh damn it! I should have seen what one I was got positivity on. Damn it. I'm gonna have to decrease some durability. Sorry. I didn't want to say any of them.
If you're successful.
Well, we invest in our staff here, obviously. So long as they put in the effort in, we'll support them. I mean, that goes with anything in life, really.
Things haven't quite been going your way this season. Are you going to be able to turn the
Yeah, I'm
team
going to
around?
be able to turn it around. Oh my god, it's downgrading all of them. I don't know what one to choose. I'll go with power unit.
Your second driver
believe it's one of my
seems to be
best after
improving at a
aerodynamics.
rapid pace. How dedicated are they?
They are almost as dedicated as me. The amount of time they're spending off track is
Would it
remarkable.
be safe to say that in terms of team orders, your career comes first
Well,
in
you've
your
got to
team?
consider what's best for Drivers' Championship. Unfortunately, Matchita, mine is better.
Well, thanks so much as ever for your time. It's hugely appreciated.
And you should be appreciating my time because you wasted it. And unfortunately, the game's wasted more of my time because I thought I would be able to do the whole summer break. Unfortunately, I don't. But we get some money, not as much as I would like. So now down on how much money I want to be spending. But I'm going to spend some of the money anyway on the durability facility next episode out in Belgium, which will be done. But we got to make sure that we go on to activities because we got 2 days remaining. And oh wow, it's showing us. Actually, that's almost worse than mine. But we're gonna build the team the chassis. So yeah, the downgrading that we did give it don't matter. We fix it right up. And I'm going to go on the R&D. We should have gone with Sashi because we upped them the other day. Qualifying, so that's a little bit annoying. But I didn't know that was going to happen, so yeah. That's a little bit annoying. Oh well. Yeah. I'm going to take down my weekly income, which you may not be able to see, but it is 1.15 million. I believe there is some numbers after the 1.15, but it doesn't matter. And coming to the end of the episode now. So if you haven't enjoyed, please like, subscribe, comment, join the Discord. Link is down below in the description. Share with your friends because friends have common interest. But until next time, the Belgian Grand Prix. I'm a Racengineer. Goodbye. This is coming out a little bit late. Sorry. Goodbye.